All right, I put this game on the schedule. It's a MAC game, but it's a good MAC game. It's two teams I think could win this conference, Northern Illinois and Bowling Green. Bowling Green, 3-point home favorites, 47.5 the total. Northern Illinois last week struggled with UMass, but got the job done ultimately. They did have a lot of turnovers. Ethan Hampton's a solid quarterback, but, man, he has a bad turnover, it seems, every week. And, thankfully the run game bailed them out against UMass. The pass game didn't really deliver all that much, although the conditions were kind of windy for that football game. But nevertheless, we'll see if they can fare a little bit better offensively. I think Bowling Green is kind of the last couple of games hit a bit of a wall just because, look who they played. They played A&M. They played Penn State. They played so many of these big-time games in non-conference, and they've kind of hit a wall because they lost to Old Dominion. It wasn't a good look for them to lose that game, and they struggled with Akron last week. And I took Bowling Green after losing to Old Dominion thinking they would whip Akron, and they barely won. They had to hang on and get a stop at the end to get the win against Akron. So Bowling Green has kind of fallen back a little bit after that very impressive showing they had in non-conference play. They still have only one win on the year, but again, I definitely think they're much better than a one-win team because they had a tough schedule. They had a couple of games that went against them, but we'll see how they fare. Well, actually, I should say they've won 2 games now after the win against Akron over the weekend. But look, ODU, they should have won that. But A&M, Penn State, they played a pretty tough schedule here, which should serve them well for MAC play. Of course, Northern Illinois has played a couple good teams too, NC State and Notre Dame. Great game. I'm looking forward to this. This is one of the better games, certainly one of the best group of 5 games on Saturday. But I'm leaning Bowling Green at home. Anything -3 or better with Bowling Green at home. I like Baselac more than Hampton. I think the defense is kind of maybe a slight edge to NIU, but Bowling Green's defense is capable at home. And I still thought coming into the year, Bowling Green would be better than NIU. NIU would be good, but Bowling Green would be even better. So at 3 or better, I'm gonna go with Bowling Green here. Should be a good game though in this one. C-Mac, what do you think?
The one thing I was just trying to check was Bowling Green's defense against the run. I just wanted to double check their numbers because Northern Illinois, they got to run it, and that's what they do here. Yeah, I mean that's their identity. Hampton, I mean, last week he only had like 50 yards.
They are weaker against the run, Bowling Green, so that is a concern here for me matchup wise. Yep.
Okay, and like the Notre Dame game was 10-19, 198, and if he does turn it over, it's just he is what he is. Northern Illinois it's kind of beat up on Bowling Green the last few years. Man, this is a tough game because I think at home Bowling Green could win this one.
Yep.
But I'm kind of interested in Northern Illinois. I just
whatever team Northern Illinois last year in the loss, so Bowling Green probably deserved a better. It's a great game. Like this, this is one of those games where it's a good game. It's 2 good teams, 2 MAC contenders. You can make a case for both sides. Yeah.
Yeah, if they can run it well, they're in it. If Bowling Green can stuff it, take that away, they could win this and cover. But I'm not so sure that happens. Yeah, this is a good one.
Well, keep in mind, too, MAC play only started last week. So both of these teams forget their overall record. These 2 teams are 1-0 in conference play so far. So basically, yeah, they're definitely in the mix when it comes. That's a good point, Phil, the kill. If Northern Illinois, Toledo next week, another big game for them. Yeah, this should be big for them because they should know Bowling Green's a really good team. You should be focused, but we will see on Saturday. That's a good game.